And there's no outro either, right?
We're talking about outros already. We've just started. Hello and welcome everybody to a live stream for the Authortube Writing Conference 2024. I am Shannon. I write under the pen name of SD Huston, and author of fantasy romance. And I also have a YouTube channel here by the name of SD Huston, where I publish content about writing and publishing and mostly do writing sprints. But today we are here to talk about and reveal the full lineup for the 2024 AWC speaker schedule. And we'll also talk about the first page critique submissions, which is also opening today, and along with other news, deadlines, and updates that we'll continue to talk about throughout the stream. And I will pass it now off to Margaret for her introduction.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy May Day. Solidarity forever. My name is Margaret Pinard. I'm a historical fiction and fantasy author, and I like my soapboxes. What can I say? I'm here as a co-chair to help with some of the details that we're rolling out today. And if you follow me back to my channel, what you will find is historical fiction, a little bit of fantasy, book reviews, and Authortube, I don't know, shenanigans, maybe some karaoke. So we have fun over there, and feel free to go over and subscribe. I'll be mainly talking about volunteer opportunities and some of my past experiences with Authortube Writing Conference stuff, so that we can get excited and get some more moderators and get that critique panel submission stuff moving, because that's going to be very exciting. It's always a highlight of the conference. Devin!
Hey everyone, my name is Devin Gambrell Clark, and over on my channel is mostly so far just sprints and reading, and I have my May Sci-Fi Readathon that I'm doing right now. But I will be helping, or I'll be announcing some of the giveaway partners that we have gotten on board.
Awesome. Awesome. So this is where we've introduced ourselves, welcomed everybody to the stream, and we're going to say hello to everyone in the stream very slowly and carefully, so that Shannon has time to make the page go live, and then we'll be going through the announcements. So welcome. Hello, Elaine. Let's go. We've got Rachel, R.A. Morley, who's already, I don't know, tackle hugging or trash goblin takeover. Also a fun contribution. Writer Sam Wicker is here. Hello. Anita A.F. Stewart. Hi, hi, hi. Richard Holiday. Lovely to see you. So ready for this. Thanks, Sam. Morgan Lee saying hello. Lovely to see you. If I'm not mistaken, Morgan finished her third book on a sprint yesterday, which is very exciting. Sky Winter Books. Hello, Dee. We'll have to catch the replay, but yay for AWC updates. Amazing. Don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you for the example. We've got Rita H. at Miranda's Cauldron. Hello. And M. Winkler Books. Hello. Richard is already trying to refresh the website to get the full schedule rollout. Kat Pa Rosales. Hello, hello. That's too fast, Margaret. That's too fast. Okay, I will slow down. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to see your faces.
We got through everyone?
Yay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's reveal it. If you do go to the Authortube Writing Conference.com website, you can now see it. I'm going to add it here so we can take a look at it. Find the right tab. Too many tabs. Okay. So the schedule is here. I just want to kind of go over a few things here. So we do have the 2024 AWC YouTube playlist. This is normal that you guys have seen before. This is a little bit different, the attendee packet. It's kind of the same thing that we had before when it was a PDF. That was just a listing of all of the different presentations. So it's still going to have all that, but it's going to have other information in there as well. And that's coming soon, because I'm going to add all the links for the YouTube videos, which are not due to us until the middle of June. So that's when that would become available. And then we do have submit now for the first page critique panel here. And that is open. I just opened that as well, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. And everything else is pretty much set up what you're used to seeing. The note I want to make, all these have the little YouTube button to the side. And those usually go to those presentations. Right now, they are kind of random from last year because we don't have those presentation links yet. And I thought about going in and making all of them one link, but there's no quick way of doing it. And I really didn't want to click on 40 plus of these and change all of them.
No? That doesn't sound like a strong use of your time.
Right. So, and like last year, we have the break on Saturday, but last year we had an hour and a half because we had a special guest speaker who dropped out. And this year it is just back to the half-hour break like it was planned from the year before. And then we go into the first page critique panel, which we have information here about that. And again, everything's set up kind of the same way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. What did I write down? Attendee packet, link to playlist, feedback form. Oh yes, the feedback form is there. It's not open yet, but there is it will be linked on this page. And that works the same as last year. For those who were not here last year, the feedback form is anonymous. But if you would like to put your name in there, you'll be entered into a giveaway. And we have different giveaway prizes, which we have some already. And Devin's going to talk about that here in just a moment. And yeah, so I think that kind of covers everything that we have on this page. And like I mentioned, we have the first page critique submission is now open. And you can submit multiple times and all that, but I'm taking over Devin's spot here. So I'm going to pass it off to Devin, let her talk about the first page critique submissions.
All right. So the first page critique submissions, the link is in the comments. So go ahead and click on that, check it out. We are asking for 250 words anonymously. Deadline for that is June 8th of this year. I'm not sure what day that is. Saturday, June the 8th on a Saturday. You can submit multiple times, like Shanon said. And yeah, I think that's it. I think you covered most of this, Shanon.
So just in case people don't know what first page critique means, for most conferences, you have an opportunity to meet with an agent or meet with an editor and submit a small sample, and they go over what their impressions are. And so our version of that is going to be showing the page, reading it through, and then the judges are weighing in on where they would stop reading because they noticed something. So you're going to be getting feedback about how you can make your writing better, what sort of mechanics are going into that, and then maybe how some of it is subjective or some of it is more streamlined and you might want to change it in real time. And, it's very brave for people to do this. That's why it's anonymous, so that you can listen and know that they're talking about your piece, but also not have everyone knowing that you wrote the thing. So hopefully that helps the nerves a little bit for anyone submitting. And, you get a lot of help with that process through lovely people. We've got, we're planning for 3 judges or panelists for the first page critique panel. It's going to be one of our guest speakers, Mark Gottlieb, VP and literary agent at Trident Media Group. So agent. We've also got guest speaker Holly Rhiannon, who is the CEO and fiction and zine curator at the Stygian Society, which is an indie press. And I don't know if you could see it, I wore my Stygian Society pin today just to be extra about it. Because I am part of the Stygian Society as one of their writers. So that was just kind of a fun thing. And then one more to be determined for the panel. But they will all be people who have various experiences in the publishing world and will be great resources for people who submit and are up to snuff. Everybody's up to snuff. So yeah, and then the last little detail about how it goes, we do have panelists raising their hands when they would stop reading. Sometimes they never do because it's a great submission. But then when the reading is finished, we have a help note and a love note. So again, on the issue of trying to be positive and constructive, a help note is the thing that you would change or the reason why you stopped reading, and a love note is something that they loved about your writing and that is strong to encourage you to write more, because that's what we love to see. So that's sort of the process for the first page critique. Anything you wanted to add, Shanon or Devin?
I think you kind of covered it really well.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
There are a couple other things that we've opened up on the website. Add this back to the stage here. I wanted to show you guys. So before we did have the AWC 2024 speakers, which we had, our keynote speaker up there. We had our 4 guest speakers. And then now we have all of the special guest speakers, sorry. Now we have all of our guest speakers on there.
Yes. Look at how fancy that looks. I love it.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And all of the YouTube links should go to their channels. I've double checked these, so they should work and go to everybody's channel. So if you're interested, and our keynote speaker, to make a note here, you guys, our keynote speaker kind of came on late, which was more a circumstance of me reaching out to other people beforehand. One person, one company saying yes, they were going to be our keynote speaker, and going a couple months without any communication. So then we had to hurry up and try and find another keynote speaker. So BookBrush came on kind of late, and because of that, we already had all our speaker spots filled, our special guest speaker spots filled. So we couldn't give them a special guest speaker spot, but I really wanted them to have a chance to present information beyond just a keynote speech. So they're also on here as a guest speaker. So I want to make a note of that. And then the other thing is that we had quite a few people apply to be a guest speaker, not so many people to be a speaker. So we kind of filled out our speakers. Pretty much, if you apply to be a speaker, you got it. And so we have them in there. But you'll notice that 2 of these people here, and that is JD Estrada and DL Tillery. They're also guest speakers, but they submitted multiple applications, and both of them had a second application that was rated highly, but we weren't going to give them 2 guest speaker spots. Like, they made it into the top 20. And so, we thought, well, it'd be kind of cool if they could also present on this other topic that we also thought was interesting. It's a smaller spot, so we don't know how much that will be the same, but we'll see, what we can get from it. And then we do have other people who are kind of able to fill in if they need to. So I just wanted to point that out. Am I supposed to do the supporters now too?
Procedures. I think we're going to talk about moderators. So,
the new merge.
Moderators.
Right? Did I skip over it? I did. I skipped over something. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Go for it. Sorry.
So on the volunteer side, the sort of third wave of volunteer tasks that we're working on are real time during the conference. So we're pretty much set for the session committee, and what we need now is more strength in numbers for moderators. So what we have done each year, and which we think has worked really well, is to both protect against spam and make sure it's a positive experience for our speakers and our audience, and also engage with the audience and boost statistics for the algorithm, which also helps our speakers, is have trained moderators for each of our sessions. So sometimes people will come with their own trained moderator, and sometimes we'll provide. And so right now we've got about a third of the number that we want. And so basically we're looking for people to perform this job, which means you get trained for about 45 minutes on what the purpose is, how you get approved, and what you can do to be a good engagement person. When I do this at other jobs or volunteer opportunities, we call this a fanner. And so I'll just use that. And then we'll open up the schedule to pick the slots that you want. So people who are already in will get first crack at it. So definitely click on that link to volunteer. Yeah. Shannon's got it, so I can pop that up there. And yeah, I've got a couple of dates in mind for those trainings. I'll try to do 2 alternate sessions. So if you can't make one, there will be another one, and different times of day in case you're a different time zone, etc. And then I'll just start, throwing out a couple of emails to the whole gang who are moderators to keep you in the loop. And it's pretty fun. Last year we had lots of people doing multiple slots, and not only do you get in with the person whose channel you're approved for, but also you get to know a little bit more about their topic in depth, and people see you as like the person with the wrench. So, you get a little position. Don't let it go to your head, but you get a little position of authority. And I think that's just helpful for a lot of people getting a foot in and getting used to some of the mechanics of the Authortube community, actually. So really useful. And we hope to see more people click on the link, and I will get in touch in the next week. That is our last sort of push. So please get your name in the next week, and then we'll start rolling out the trainings and the slots for selection.
And I do think there's like a couple of like ancillary benefits to it as well, because you're doing it as a first come first serve again, Margaret, for the
So people who are already confirmed. So basically, I just check to confirm that you're okay with the responsibilities, and then you have to reply to that email. And then when you're confirmed, I know like you have a little bit of skin in the game, like that you're on top of things, and that's who gets the first crack at the schedule. So
on the schedule, yeah. And so with that in mind, so a couple other benefits here are that your name may get known by somebody that you really want to connect with, but you haven't been able to connect with them in any other way. So that's an ancillary benefit. And then there's an ancillary, I can't say the word. There's another benefit to being, the person who is asking for a moderator, and you as a moderator, is that some of them, and I saw some of this traffic in the emails last year, they've never done a live before. So they kind of almost rely on their moderator to really help them out and give them that support that they need while they're going live for the first time. So, it's, and I saw that there, a couple of them are really grateful for having that person there to they feel like they have someone, even if that person's not doing anything, they're there, and it helped them feel better about doing it live.
Right.
So,
in a real life case, when I was, a baby author, maybe 10 years ago, I was volunteering at an in-person conference, and you're the person, you're doing, very small tasks, minor tasks. But the point is that like one person can't do all the things. And so you're helping us hold people's hands and get it done and do it well. And when I was at an in-person conference, that meant that I got to ride the elevator with Ursula K. Le Guin, which was pretty damn cool. So wow. To introduce myself and say hello. And that was pretty amazing. So it could be the same kind of thing. You're just blocking robot spammers in the chat, which doesn't happen that often, but putting people's links in the chat for them. And then you get to have a one-on-one backstage with an author that you admire. You never know. So please click the link. It'll be fun.
And did you say how many we needed?
I said we have about a third of how many we need. I didn't know if you wanted to say numbers.
Well, I mean, we could say our needs. Our needs is that we have 37 moderator needs. And so, yeah, we don't have enough to really, without running our moderators ragged, or the three of us being a moderator as well.
Yeah.
For everything, we definitely need more moderators. We need them. So.
Right.
So I would been so happy to be in that elevator too.
Right. What if we don't remember if we already signed up? Thank you. I was going to just verbally call for questions. I had a little banner up, but if anyone has questions, please pop them in the chat. I'm going to quickly look and say moderators. I have D on the street team and as a moderator. You're confirmed as a moderator, D. So, yes. If you don't know if you're confirmed, I would do a email search for Authortube Writing Conference at gmail.com and see, because like I said, we're trying to make sure people have confirmed before we release the schedule, and it should be from that address, except for Jennifer Brown, who, if you're watching this, I just reached out to you from my address because there was no response from the AWC one. And just in case it's spam filter treatment, I'm trying to get to people a different way. So
yeah, I got the spam treatment from Margaret's email today.
From a different address. Like, no matter what you do, I can't win.
I do think it's funny, or what Padgett says. So what did you say?
Oh, I was just baby author. I'm sure I said lovely to meet you. And I think I probably asked her about her Northwest Thurman book, because she did some local Portland history, and that was going to be like my in, and it's hard to find at the library. So I think that's all I talked about. Don't ask me about what I said to Diana Gabaldon when I talked to her, because that was just embarrassing. Yay! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Paget's got a much more like in joke. Yeah. Nice.
All right. Well, there are a couple other things on the website that I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
Where did I know I'm doing the new merch? Did we talk about the supporters already? Because it's coming up. Okay. So new merch. So most of y'all know that we have some merchandise for the Authortube Writing Conference. Is that the right tab?
It's not. You want me to here?
No. I just wanted to make sure I was hitting the right tab on my side. So if you go to merch, you can see now that we have our classic design, which is what we've had all this time. But we also now have a special design here. You can click on that. And this is a special design made by Kay Parquet, who is part of the Authortube community. And no, I didn't put all the different colors here on the screen, but there are various colors available for all these different products. And I'm going to get the notebook for sure and the coffee mug. And I love the sticker. I love this sticker. I'm definitely getting that. So,
and if you can't see it on the screen, it says "Ink Together, Think Together" with a diverse group of colorful people. AWC 2024, little graphic. It's very cute.
It looks fantastic.
Oh, I'm not at it to stage.
No, I've been doing it.
While you've been doing it. Oh, well, I was scrolling through mine and pointing stuff out.
I was doing what you were saying, so just imagine it lined up perfectly.
There we go. We're doing, what do they call that? You got the puppet, then throwing your voice, whatever.
Oh,
ventriloquist. There you go.
Ventriloquist. There
yes.
we go. Yes. And at the bottom, just remember all proceeds go back to the Authortube Writing Conference. So,
yeah. And then one last thing that I wanted to share here would be that was the merch. We did the merch, but there was something else I was going to do. Oh, the supporters. That's the next line. So we do have, if you go to the speakers tab, you want me? I can share it. You want me to share it?
Go ahead.
Okay. If you go to the speakers tab, it's schedule, under schedule 2024 supporters, we are putting the page together like we did last year. Anybody who support us, which we're about to head into talking about the giveaway partners from Devin, and anybody who's made donations. If you've made a donation and you want the link to go somewhere, I think here I've got this link to her YouTube channel. I would love to put a link in here so people can find out more about you. For those who have made a donation, we can do that. So, and I'll pass it off. And stop screen. There you go.
Yay.
I think that's I want to say, yeah. Right.
All right. So far, we have 3 giveaway partners. We have Story Origin, who is going to give us, or one of the winners, a 1-year subscription, which amounts to about $100. So we're getting 3 of those. Also, a Novel Factory is giving a 1-year premium subscription which is a total amount of $600. And the last one we have at the moment is AutoCrit, and she is giving us 2 1-year subscriptions for a total of $360 for both. So, I mean, these are awesome programs. I know some of us want at least one of these.
AutoCrit. I really, really want AutoCrit.
Yes.
So they have a lifetime deal that, like, it's not on their website. You have to like search for it as a lifetime deal. And I've always thought about getting that, but I haven't done it yet. And then for the giveaway program as well. So Devin's working with companies to partner with us. And on the other side, Lindsay Ewing, she is our speaker coordinator. She's working with the speakers and coordinating with them to see those who are speaking at the Authortube Writing Conference if they would like to add to the giveaways. I know she sent out initial emails, but there was a little bit of delay with some other stuff going on, and so we should be able to get in there. Some people have responded, but she or I will get in there within the next week or so and start following up with everybody.
Sounds great.
Yes. So exciting.
And if you don't see anything immediately on the merch page, there's always direct support no fees deducted from the AWC Ko-fi page, which Devin is now populating with blog posts. And you'll soon see a new one up on the Ko-fi page, but the link is now in the chat in case you want to be included on that supporters page.
Hello, DL. I think we've covered everything that we were going to touch on.
Yeah.
And do you guys have anything else that you want to add?
If you're catching this on the replay, head on into the comments and type in #replay so we know you're there, and feel free to say how much you're enjoying it, how excited you are, what you're most excited about this year. You know.
You're so awesome at remembering that. I don't ever remember that stuff.
Oh, see, I have a sticky note on my monitor. Oh, it's the only sticky note there.
We need branded sticky notes in the merch store next. That's the next.
Good idea.
That is a really good idea. I don't think that Teespring has it, which is where I've been going to just kind of make it easy. Vistaprint probably
has it. Yes.
So yeah, maybe we should do something like that. Alrighty, well, that is what we've had for today. I don't know if we'll have too many more live streams before the Authortube Writing Conference. We might do another one possibly to highlight like our giveaway partners if we get a few more in there just to give them that notice and for you guys to know who is part of our giveaway program. But otherwise, this might be it until the Authortube Writing Conference, which is in 8 weeks. I mean, it's only 8 weeks away, so it's really, really close. For speakers, one thing will be coming within the next month or so is I am putting together a packet. It's something I've always wanted to do from the beginning, but I've never had the time. Now that we have more help, I'm able to think about these things that I really want to do, which is kind of a packet of like, last minute, like don't forget this, don't forget that, or make sure you include that, or here's some things that you might not have thought about. So that should be coming in the next month or so. And yeah, I think that's all I have. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you follow these two lovely AWC chairs and everything they're doing on their channels, and I'll let them do their outros. What do you guys have coming up to look forward to?
Well, I have a stream later today in about an hour and a half, celebrating May Day, and I'll be going over some recommendations and possible reads for labor fiction. So historical fiction author, I've been exploring for the past couple years the Haymarket Affair and 19th century labor movements and social justice agitation. So those are some of the things I'm going to cover. So if you're interested in that, meet me over on Margaret Pinard, and we'll check it out. I don't know. Yeah, that's me.
This Friday, I'm going to have my May Sci-Fi Readathon update as well as some book updates. The authors that I am currently reading, I'm a very fast reader, so I might have to add in another book into that. So if anyone has any recommendations for sci-fi,
nice.
Martin Lejeune
on Friday.
Bradley Lejeune is the author name, but it's Martin here in Authortube. It's sci-fi. It's a space opera.
I have it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, he's on my list.
Okay.
So exciting. Thank you, 5-2 fan.
All right. Well, I think that will do it for us. And we're going to strike a pose and act like we're already ending.
Get us on your calendar. See you soon.